be great. If not, what I'm going to use to demonstrate is just a couple small hands just to add a little weight. So you're more than, welcome to go ahead and grab a couple small cans of weight, use your hand weights if you have them, or you don't have to use anything. It's totally up to you today. And there's also at the bottom of your screen, there's a little icon that says chat. You click on that button where it says chat, you can type in questions that we could answer at the end. So that's another way to wait for the class. Nice. And then once we get started, Kelly from the Michigan Parkinson Foundation will mute everybody, but until then, we'll just leave it open. So if anybody wants to chat. Belly's on. Good to see everyone. Hey, this is the next best thing if we can't meet in person. Meet on Zoom. All right. Does everyone have some water if you need it? Water. Down over here. It's a good day to exercise. I'm doing that, so I don't think we'll be getting outside for a walk, unfortunately. Maybe later.
I can aim it towards the chair. Try to aim it towards the chair.
Oh, we still have like 7 minutes, so yeah.
Angie, where's your home at?
Where do I live?
Yes.
Oh, I live in Clarkston, Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're in Caseville, and it looks like our weather is going to be great today.
Oh, Caseville. Okay, like in the Thumb area.
Top of the thumb, yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah. So we live like in the northern part of Clarkston, close to Halley, and we live, I don't want to say in the country, but there's not a lot of houses around us. So we're really fortunate that at this point we're able to go out and walk and keep our distance from people. Sometimes the big cities are having a hard time, trying to keep people in and not getting close together because there's just so ready.
I feel pretty comfortable getting outside. There's really nobody around, so
Well, that's
nice.
Nice.
You gotta do it. You need that weight.
Very cool. Okay, kind of so close.
I can't get that thing to stand.
Yeah, I saw something. There was a picture the other day, of course, on Facebook. I don't know how reliable Facebook is, but it is what it is. And it, I don't know who did this, but they were monitoring cell phone usage from like people in the country just to see how good people were doing with staying at home. And Michigan nailed it. I have to say, like, we were doing so good. Like the Michigan, the Midwest, like everyone was staying home. Like we get like 100% for doing our part, because compared to other parts of the country, they were not doing so good. But it was like Michigan, Ohio, like the Midwest states, we were like doing awesome, like staying home. So kudos to all of you for doing our part.
We're a resort town and also a lot of summer folks, and some of them are coming back right now, unfortunately.
Oh,
so
gosh.
They're coming from Detroit and that
That's
are
under their
hot spots.
No,
Yeah, just be
don't
careful.
have your microphone on.
Yeah, be careful. And
she sees your name on the thing. She sees your name. You join. She sees your name on the thing.
Quarantine. Yeah, welcome everybody. Oh, hi Ben. Hi Sherry.
Hello. Hi.
You got your video on today.
Yeah.
For a while, huh? And Dan. So
Luke can see you.
We have a few more minutes.
Yeah, well, this is sweat.
She said your name. See how they're coming in, joined. She sees your name, so she knows you joined.
Yeah, so I can see everyone's, if I scan down the side of my computer, I can see everyone's name. So thank you all for joining this morning. We have a few more minutes. I'm just going to wait to give people a few more minutes to come on. For those of you that just joined us, if you didn't hear me say this before, we're going to focus a little bit more on strength today. We're still going to be doing our power moves, but with a little bit of emphasis on strength training. So if you have light hand weights, like 1 or 2 pounds, go ahead and grab them. If not, I'm just going to use my soup cans just to demonstrate how to add a little bit of resistance to your training program. So if you want, go ahead and grab those soup cans now.
I'll get them.
Or you don't have to.
Well, I think you need your weights. Go down and get your 2-pound weights.
Yeah, trying to improvise here, right?
Pounds or weights. Probably. Why don't you just get your weights if you got them?
Yeah, 1 or 2 pounds, light weights. This is not going to be. We're not going to be heavy resistance. We're working on doing lightweight with more repetition. So you'll feel it for sure, even with a little bit of 1 or 2 pounds. So set mine to the side.
Yeah.
Just your 2-pounders.
I love it.
1 pound, right?
3 pounds.
You got your weight, yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. It's like we're back in class, right?
I know exactly.
I think she can speak this time.
I don't think they can think that we can hear them.
Yeah.
So cute.
Maybe I'll just close this or, you know.
Yeah, oh good, you got your weights.
There we go.
Good. Scan through. We have a good crew. So share.
Take your pill this morning.
That down looks very nice.
Pill this morning.
Mhm.
Your carbidopa.
Yes, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
So we'll just wait a couple more minutes and then we'll get started.
Oh, big boy.
I can't get any higher, so.
Kelly's going to record our session today. I tried to record it last week, but my technical skills are lacking.
There you go.
So Kelly's going to record
Okay,
it.
you're hopping
Let's
and
keep
hopping.
time recording.
And then the recording, and so hopefully we can get that out to you if you ever want to rewatch some of the exercise class.
Yeah, I can only get to the one that we have, the first one you did.
Yeah,
I do yours and I do hers on YouTube. And that's it.
on Allison's, yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I can't get the other one.
Well, I thought I was recording last week, and I don't know what I did. Apparently, I wasn't recording, so I apologize for that.
Oh no, it's okay. There was a couple before that too, from a couple like the webinar or whatever. And then
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Angie, this is Mary Sue.
Oh, hi, Mary Sue.
We are recording. Okay, the recording button is on, so you're good, okay?
Okay, great. Okay, so we are recording, and awesome. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being here and joining me this morning. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to focus a little bit on strength training. So I'm going to use just light weights. If you have 1 or 2 pound hand weights, grab those. If not, that's okay. I'm going to use soup cans. So if you want to grab a couple. So at this point, thanks, Kelly. Kelly's muted everyone so that we don't have any extra noise. We're going to get started with our warm-up in sitting. We'll go through our power moves today. And just, I want everyone to know you want to go at your own pace, pain-free range, take breaks as you need it. I will show modifications. We are going to do a little bit of floor work, so I'll show modifications as we go along. So I think we're ready. All right. Okay, I'm going to scoot back a bit. And and we'll get started. Okay, so we're in our chair, we're sitting up really tall. Think big posture, and we'll get warmed up here. Okay, here we go. Sitting up tall, you're gonna take a deep breath up, and then you're gonna exhale. Deep breath up, exhale, and one more time, deep breath up, and exhale. Good, okay. You're gonna roll those shoulders back. So big shoulder rolls up and back. We'll do that 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, now let's go the opposite direction. You're gonna come forward, big shoulder rolls forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, okay. Let's loosen up the neck a little bit. So you're gonna look over your shoulder, doesn't matter which way you go, one direction as far as you can. And we're gonna hold for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna look straight ahead. Look over the other shoulder as far as you can. Turn your head and your eyes and hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and look straight ahead. Okay, now look up towards the ceiling, stretching that neck out, and hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now look down to the floor, and hold this position for a count of 5, stretching your upper back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and look straight ahead. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go through our sitting power moves. I like to do these. This is a great warm up. So you're gonna stay as tall as you can. Your feet are wide apart, hands on your knees, just a tad. And we're gonna start with our power up. So you're gonna come forward, and then you're gonna push yourself up really big and tall. Spread the fingers apart, and let's just hold this position. Feel that stretch in your chest and your back, and breathe. Okay, so we're gonna do that 10 times. Again, go as big as you can at your own pace. So come forward and up big. 1, down 2, 3, up big. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more, and 10. Good, that was our power up, helping work on our posture. The next one is the rock. So again, try to keep those feet flat, wide apart, and let's just start by rocking side to side, stretching the hips out, loosening up the hips. Good. All right, and then we're gonna add a reach. So you're rocking side to side. Okay, all right, hold it here. And then one arm's gonna reach up towards the ceiling. Spread your fingers apart really big as you can see. Hold that stretch. Let's switch the other direction. Hold the stretch. Okay. Now we're gonna do 20 of these. We're gonna go a little bit faster, but go as big as you can. So up tall, and we're gonna rock. 1, now the other direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good job. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and one more, 20. Good, okay. So working through our warm up here. The next one is the trunk rotation, the twist. So staying tall, arms are out big, stretch those fingers out. I know, and you can use your voice too at home to count really big. So it's always good to incorporate that voice. Starting with one hand, you're going to twist your body and clap the other hand. Look at those hands so you're stretching that trunk out. We're going to hold it here for a second. Come to a big open position. Then go the other direction. Twist and clap. Feel that stretch as far as you can. And then open up big. Okay, rest your arms for a second. Shake it out. You got it. Back up. Big fingers, big arms, and we're going to do 10 twists. You're going to twist and clap 1, and open, 2, open, 3, open, 4, open, 5, open, 6, open, 7, open, 8, open, 9, open one more, 10, and open up big. Good. Okay, relax those arms. Bring your feet back together. Moving on to the step. I'm going to adjust my screen just a second so that you can see my feet. Okay, that's a little better here. So if you're here with us last week, hopefully you remember this one or it looks a little bit familiar to you. You're going to start with one leg and you're going to step out really big and open up those arms and then bring it back together. Then the other foot's going to step out big and bring it back together. Okay. Okay, so 20 of those. We'll start with 1. Here we go. 1, together. 2, together. 3, together. 4, together. 5, together. 6, together. 7, together. 8, together. 9, together. 10. Good. Keep going. 11. Step 8. That was 12. Sorry. 14. Sorry. 15. I can't count. I'm used to people counting for me. 16. 17. If Mark's here, he's laughing at me. 18. Couple more. 19 and 20. I can't multitask apparently this morning. For those of you that take my classes, you'll find it really funny because you know I always like mess up my counting. Usually I have Mark and Lonnie helping me count. All right, so feet are wide apart, hands in front. All right, we're gonna stretch down to the floor as far as you can go and then reach up to the ceiling really big and then open up those arms. One more time, forward, down to the floor, within your pain-free range, up big and out big. Good, and relax. Okay, great. So hopefully we got our muscles loosened up a little bit. Now we're gonna grab the weights. So if you have the little cans or arm weights, hand weights, go ahead and grab those. All right, maybe a little bit closer. Okay, give you a second to grab those. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna focus a little bit on strength today, using a little bit of resistance. So you have your weights in your hand. We're gonna do the power up with our weights. So holding the cans, you're gonna come forward and then open up big like this, okay? And just hold that. So you're gonna feel just a little resistance. It should be pain-free, all right? And we're gonna do that 10 times. So forward and up, 1, 2, good, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good, 9, and one more, 10. I want you to hold, I got an itch, sorry. I want you to hold it out up tall. And if you can, think about lifting the palms up to the ceiling like this, really stretching it out. And we're gonna hold for a count of 10 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then relax. So feeling that a little bit, right? I feel it, even with these cans, so it's good. All right, we're gonna do that again. We're gonna do one power up and hold it. You're gonna come forward and power up big. Open up those arms. Palms are up as best you can. And hold for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then relax and shake it out. Good. Okay, so now we're moving on to the rock with our weights. So your feet are still wide apart. You're up as tall as you can. You're gonna rock and reach and push that can up towards the ceiling. Come down, rock and reach and push it up towards the ceiling and come down. All right, we're just gonna do 10 of those. Staying tall, here we go. So push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. That was our rock. And the next one is the twist. So this is really going to challenge those muscles, which is good. You're going to hold the cans out to the side as best you can, pain-free range, and you're going to twist. Bring the cans together, open up big, twist together, and open up big. Okay, so let's rest our arms for a second, and we'll do 10 of those. Are you ready? Here we go. Up big, and we're gonna twist. 1, open, 2, open, 3, open, 4, open, 5, open, 6, open, 7, open, 8, open, 9, open, one more, 10, and open, and rest those arms. Great job. All right, hopefully feeling it in your shoulders a little bit. I feel it. All right, and the next one is the step out to the side. So I've got my weight here, and I'm gonna step out, big, bring it back together, and then the other foot's gonna step out and bring it back together. This is a great move for helping getting in and out of a car, stepping out of a car. Okay, we're gonna do 20 of these. Here we go. 1, together. 2, together. 3, keep going. 4, hopefully I can count to 20. 5, without messing it up. 6, 7, 8, big, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, good, 16, 17, 18, 19, one more, and 20. Great job. Okay, spread those feet apart. We're going to work our shoulders a little bit more in our upper back. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take that weight or your cans and you're going to push them out in front. Excuse me. And then you're going to pull them back, squeezing your shoulder blades together, sticking that chest out. And then you're going to push it forward. All right, so let's start in this position, forward. Everyone put their weights out in front of you. And we're going to squeeze back 1 and then push forward 2. We're doing 10 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10, and relax. Good. Okay, you're gonna bring your weights down to your side. Okay, working our biceps next, trying to hit most muscle groups as much as we can. Just squeeze up and down. So this may seem really light to you, and that's okay, but it's a good time to really think about maybe your posture. Are you sitting up as straight as you can? See, I didn't start counting. This is what happens. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10, and relax. Okay, now you're gonna bring the weights up right in front of you to about 90 degrees, okay? So right at your sides, okay? And you're just gonna push them forward in front and then pull back, all right? So you're maintaining that contraction of your bicep here. You're gonna push forward and back, staying as tall as you can. Forward and back. 1, 2, 3, excuse me, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Okay, and rest. Good. All right, moving on. We're not quite done yet with our upper body workout. I know some of you do some Rocksteady boxing classes, so we're going to use the weights here, and we're going to do some just punches with our weights to work on our upper body. So you're going to start with your weights in front of you, and we're going to start with just a punch across your body and then bring it back, and then the other side and bring it back. It's called a cross. We're going to do 20 crosses. Starting here, you're going to cross 1 and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good, 7, 8, 9, 10, keep going, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. My nose itches, sorry. That was our cross. And then we're going to do an uppercut. So up and under with one arm, working our biceps here, and then up and under with the other arm. It's our uppercut. And we're going to do 20 of those, okay? So we're going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And rest. Great job. All right. And then the last punch we'll do here is the hook. So up here like this, you're going to hook around and then pull it back down. And then the other side's going to hook around and pull it back down. So this is a great punch because you're really working on trunk rotation. All right. Remember, pain-free range. We're going to do 20. So here we go. We'll count it out. 1. Now the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good, and relax. So hopefully some of you are feeling a little bit in your shoulders and your upper back, just a little bit of resistance. Okay, so one more thing here. You're gonna hold your weights to your side, and remember this is always your pain-free range. You're gonna bring them up as far as you can, back down. Let's try that again. Up as far as you can, back down. Good. All right, just 10 of these. Here we go. 1, 2, staying tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more, 10, and hold it up here if you can, as much as you can. All right, here we go. We're going to count to 10. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Great job. And breathe. All right. So I'm going to turn, and we're going to work on our triceps. I'm going to turn my chair to show you guys working your triceps. So just one weight at a time. We'll do both sides. You don't necessarily have to turn your chair. You can stay where you are. But what you're going to do is you're just going to come forward. You're going to bend your elbow and just kick the elbow back as far as you can and bring it back like that. Okay? So working the tricep. This is actually a really important muscle. It does help you use the arms to push up to get out of the chair. Okay, so lean forward a little bit, elbow up, and you're going to kick back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you're going to hold it like we did with the other one. You ready? Let's count to 10. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Great job. Okay, I'm going to turn my chair so you can see the other arm, but you definitely don't have to. And we're going to do the other side. Okay, up top, I'm going to come forward, pull the elbow up, and kick it back and forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you know it, hold it for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Excellent. Okay. I'm going to put my chair back here. Good job, you guys. Go ahead and you can put your weights down to the side, get them out of the way. Give me a second. All right, let's just take a deep breath up and exhale. Good. One more time, deep breath up and exhale. Okay, good. We're going to transition to standing exercises next. So take your time, go ahead and stand up and stand behind your chair so you have some support if you need it. If you don't want to do standing exercises, you can definitely stay in the chair and just stick with the chair exercises, and I'll show modifications. So for those of you that want, go ahead and stand up, and we'll stand behind the chair. I'm just going to adjust my computer a bit. All right, so we're going to start with our power up move. So standing, your feet are at least hip distance apart, your hands are out in front, big fingers, okay? And you're going to do a little squat down, your pain-free range, and come up really big. Okay, so same thing we did in sitting, real quick. If you're sitting, you're down and you're up. Okay. All right, so let's start with 10 power ups. So here we go. You're going to squat down and come up big. So 1, down and up, and go as deep as you want to go. Is that 3? 4, depending on what you're feeling. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. So now I'm going to have you bring your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. So this is hip distance, and see if you can step it out a little bit wider. Arms are big, and you're just going to rock side to side. Okay. So this is the rock and reach in standing. If you're sitting, it's the rock and reach this direction. Okay. All right, so feet are wide apart. You're gonna rock to one side and reach up towards the ceiling as far as you can. Come down, rock and reach the other direction. Stretch it out, big long arm, and down, okay? So we'll do 20 of those. Big fingers, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Good job. Keep going. 14. You got it. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. All right, feet still stay wide apart. Arms are big. All right, moving on to the twist. Starting with one hand, you're gonna twist and get your hands to, as much as you can, touch and clap. Look at those hands. Open up big. Now the other direction, twist and clap. And if you're sitting, you're just doing the same movement and sitting, and then opening up big. Okay, we're gonna do 10 of these. Keep those hands big. Here we go, twist and clap. 1, open. 2, open. 3, open. 4, open. 5, keep going. 6, good job. 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Good, relax those arms. And the last move in standing for the power moves is the step. So I have my chair in front of you. So if you need to hold on to the chair, hold on to the chair and just do a big step to the side, bring it back to the center, and then big step to the side, back to the center. Okay, holding on to the chair. If you don't need the chair for support, try to add the arm movement with the big step out, ta-da, push yourself back, and then the other direction will be big step out, ta-da, and push yourself back, all right? And again, same thing in sitting, like we did earlier, you're stepping out together. So I got the arms out together. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do 20 steps, big steps out to the side. Here we go. 1, together. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway there, keep going, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, couple more, 19, one more, and 20. Good. All right, we are going to do a floor exercise today. Before we do that, let's do a couple more strengthening exercises for your hips. We're going to focus on your hip abductor muscles, the sides, and then the backs. The sides of the muscles and the back, they're really important muscles to keep strong because they help with stability when you're walking and standing. So holding onto your chair, if you need to, up as tall as you can. Start with one leg. You're going to kick it out to the side. I'm going to step back a little bit. But what you're going to do, I got to raise my foot up so you can see it. You don't have to raise yours up this high, but you're going to take that foot and you're going to make circles like this. Okay, I'm going to bring it back down. But you're going to bring your foot out to the side and you're going to make 10 circles, one direction. All right, if you're sitting, what you're going to do is just bring your foot out in front, scoot back, and make circles out in front. Okay. So let's start with one leg, up tall, out to the side, and your foot's making little circles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it. If you can, hold that hip up there. Now you're gonna go the opposite direction for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Good. I feel that really deep in my hip. Let's go to the other side. Up tall, out to the side. Your foot's making little circles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it. You're gonna feel it. It might burn. That's okay. Now the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Ooh, I feel that, guys. All right, so that was the side of our hip. Now we're gonna focus on the extensor. So I'm gonna turn sideways just so you can see me. So you're like this, up tall, and you're just kicking backwards. It's not a big movement, I don't wanna see that, but it's a smaller movement. You're staying tall and you're just going back and forward, back and forward, all right? If you're sitting, I'll show you a modification. If you're sitting, you're just gonna bring your foot out to the side and back. I know it's hard to see me right now. Maybe about this. Out to the side and back, to the side and back. All right. In standing, start with one leg, you're gonna do 10 kickbacks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's switch to the other leg. Same thing, staying as tall as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch back to the other leg. So we're gonna do 2 sets of 10, same thing. Up tall, kicking back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And last time on the other leg, up tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. Okay. And breathe. Good. Okay, so the next exercise we're gonna do is down on the floor. So if you want to, you can grab a towel or a yoga mat, and we're gonna do the power moves on your stomach today. I'm gonna go through those. And of course, I'll show modifications in sitting, so you definitely don't have to get on your stomach if you don't want to. I know it's a very challenging position, but I do wanna show everyone who is watching what they look like on your stomach. So I'll give you guys a second if you wanna get down there. Get my towel out. Last week we did power moves on our back, and the week before that we did the moves on our hands and knees. So we're gonna try to go through each week, and I'm gonna adjust my computer so you can see me hopefully. Okay, there we go. So I'll go this direction. So if you're able to, you're gonna go ahead and get down, okay, on your stomach, okay, with your forearms underneath you. If you want to still get down on the floor, but you don't want to go all the way down to your stomach, you can certainly modify and just do your hands and knees, okay? All right. But if you're on your stomach, your forearms are underneath you, all right? Elbows are under your shoulders, and you're just going to rock side to side. I think I'm going to change my position. See if this is any easier. I haven't done stomach yet. I have to adjust my computer. Okay, there we go. So our elbows are under my shoulders, and I'm just rocking side to side. Okay, like this. So if you're able to get on your stomach and do this, go ahead and start with this. Otherwise, if you're in the chair, put my chair right here. up big. I just want you to rock side to side as much as you can. Big motion side to side. Okay. Okay, so let's start with 10. You're gonna rock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more is 10. Great job. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is a power up in this position. So you're letting your chest come down and then lifting it up. So down and then lift up, all right? Sitting, it's the power up in sitting. So if you're sitting, you're coming down and up big. Okay, so 10 of those. Okay, here we go. Down and up 1. Good job. 2, 3, 4. This is a great exercise to work on your posture. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Huh, good. Okay. And if I don't think I mentioned that, make sure your feet are spread apart fairly wide and you have your toes pushing down into the floor. Okay. So that was the power up. Now the rock, you're shifting and you're reaching across your body. You're shifting, you're rocking and reaching. So I'm just going to demonstrate this. Big fingers rocking and reaching across. And you may feel this in the low part of your back. It should be painful. So if it's too painful to reach, just stick with the little bit of rocking here, okay? And then if you're sitting in your chair, I'm just gonna change the rock up a bit. If you're sitting up tall, you're just gonna rock to the side like this, reaching, and then the other direction, reaching. So you're gonna rock and rock. All right. Okay, join me. We're getting there, we're almost done, guys. All right, so we're gonna rock and reach 1, and then the other hand, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So that was the rock. All right, the next move is the twist. So the twist is on your side. So I'm going to show you guys and then give you a second to get in that position. So you're lying on one side. Okay. My knees are bent. My arm is right out in front of me. My other hand is stacked on top. Okay. You're letting your head rest on the floor. I may have to change my camera angle here. That top hand is reaching back as far as you can go and then coming forward. Let me just turn this down a bit. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to show sitting in a second. So you're reaching back as far as you can go, stretching your trunk out here, and then bringing your hands back together. Reaching back, and then together. Okay? Okay, now sitting, you can just see my face, as long as you can see my hands. It's the twist. You're twisting, opening up big, twisting, and opening up big. Okay? So that's the sitting twist. I'm going to go down and do the sideline twist. I would say this is one of the hardest positions to get into. So if you can even do bits and pieces, this is great. It's just a great exercise. Just to get down on the floor is a great exercise. So do what you can, do the best you can. Go ahead and twist back and then come forward. That's 1, we're doing 10, twist back, 2, together, 3, together, 4, together, 5, together, 6, together, 7, together, 8, together, a couple more, 9, together, and 1 more, 10, together. Good. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to give everyone a second, if you're on the floor, to roll to the other side. Okay. And while people are changing positions, I'll just review real quick the sitting exercise for the twist. Is big and tall. And see how, this is a good position. You can see how my feet kind of turn. I'm pivoting my foot to get my hips to turn. And then open. And then the other direction, twist. And open. Good. Okay. All right, so hopefully some of you are down on the floor, lying on your other side. My other side. Okay, here we go. So I'm on my side, my arms out in front of me, my knees are stacked on top of each other, my hands are stacked together, my head is relaxed. I'm reaching back as far as I can on the floor, then bringing those hands back together. Okay, I have limited space here in my basement, so reach back, 1, together, 2, together, 3, together, 4, together, 5, together, 6, together, 7, together, 8, together, 9, together, 1 more, 10, together. Good job. Okay, there's actually 1 more position, or 1 more move, I should say, and it's the step. So I'll show you this one. I'm going to change my towel. So last move on your stomach. You're back on your stomach with your forearms underneath you. Okay. So when we do this step, we're stepping with our forearms. So we're going to step out, bring your arm back underneath you, step out, and bring it back underneath you. And I understand this can be a very challenging move to do. So if you find that it's too difficult to do that, certainly just stay here and just do some rocking, because that's a great exercise too, rock side to side. All right. And then if you're in the chair, you're going to do your big step with your feet together, and you're going to step out big, step in big, step out big, step in big. Okay, good. We're just doing 10 of these, guys. We're almost there. All right. So forearms together, and we're doing 10. You're going to step out together. 1, step, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew, good. All right. I'm going to have you carefully get up. Stretch it out here. Good. Okay, so I'm going to have everyone go ahead and sit back in your chair. And we're going to do a few more leg exercises in the chair. I'm going to adjust my computer back. So, all right. I'm going to give everyone a second to get back in their chair. Great job. That was really good if you're able to get down on the floor. That's a challenging exercise, but even just getting down on your stomach, or if you're in your bed, if you're able just to get on your stomach and lie flat on your stomach, maybe with a pillow under your hips, just for a couple minutes. It's a great stretch to be able to stretch out the front of your body, your chest, your hip flexors. A lot of these muscles get really tight. Part of it can be just a postural issue. You know, if you tend to be a little bit flexed, all these muscles get tight. So if you can stretch them out, that's good. I know lately we're probably not moving as much as we'd like to, so we're spending more time sitting, and so all these muscles get tight when we're sitting. So getting on your stomach and stretching out completely flat if you can, or even on your back. If you can get on your back and lie completely flat, that's a great stretch too. Always in your pain-free range. Okay, so we're gonna focus a little bit more on strengthening those hips and legs. So you're gonna start with one leg out in front, so kick it out as much as you can. So you've got your quadricep engaged, all right, and you're gonna bring it out to the side and back in. If you need to hold on to your chair for support, you can. And we're gonna do that 10 times. You're gonna go out, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax. Ooh, I feel that. That's good. All right. Now let's do the other leg. Straight. Now out. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax. Good. All right. Now you're going to lift the heels up, working the calf muscles. So heels come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the kinks out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now let's work our core a little bit. We have to hit everything, right? Bring your hands out in front, up as tall as you can. All right. You're going to think about keeping your core really tight, and see if you can just lift your knees up a bit and touch your knees to your hand. Now, you can hold on to the chair to do this, so it's just a little lift up. Actually, let's start with that. Everyone hold on to the chair, and you're gonna think about engaging your core, and you're gonna lift those knees up just a little bit off the floor if you can. So lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other alternative is also just to lift the heels up. I should have mentioned that. You don't have to go up off the floor. You can just lift the heels up. So the first level is heels up. The second one was a little lift. And the next level is, if you want, bring your hands out in front, and you're going to lift and touch. Okay, again, working that core. And we'll do that 10 times. Okay, you ready? So pick your level. It's either heels, holding onto the chair, or touching your knees to your hands. Okay, here we go, 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And breathe. All right, one more time, guys. This is it. Working that core. Pick what you want to do. Heels up, just the knees, or knees and the hands. 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, spread those feet apart. Sit up really tall. Oh, you did it, you guys. That was a good. So we focused a lot on just strength training. Okay, up tall. And exhale. right, deep breath up. And exhale. All right. Go ahead and bring your hands together. I'm going to have you maybe a little bit closer here. We're going to stretch out your fingers. Now turn the other direction. Rotate side to side. One more time. All right. Now keep those hands together. Bring them close to your chest. Push it forward. Stretch out the shoulders. Let your head relax a bit. Lift it up and bring it back. Okay, lift up as high as you can. Stretch out those shoulders. Bring it down. Come forward. Come back. Good. Come forward again and just rotate side to side. Come back and relax. Good. We got to do our hands too. So our fingers. You're going to make a fist and then you're going to flick those fingers forward really big and then come back. And we're going to do that 10 times. So flick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, good, 8, 9, and 10. And breathe and give yourself a hand. Great job. Thank you so much for joining. So next week when we meet on Tuesday, we won't do the floor exercises on our stomach. We'll go back to our hands and knees and I'll show modifications. So, but I did want to kind of get through all the moves at least at some point so you had an idea of what they look like and then we can modify them as we need to. Next week, hopefully you can join us. And if you're able to next week, I'm going to have you, we're going to work, our focus next week will be a little bit more an aerobic exercise. So if you have a couple extra paper plates at home, we're going to use these to get our legs moving. So we'll put these on the floor and step on them. And I know a lot of you have done this with me before. If you're sitting on hardwood, you could just use your socks. But if you're on carpet, the paper plate works pretty good to slide your feet. So next week we'll focus more on a little bit of aerobic capacity. Yeah, and then what else was I going to, I just thought it'd kind of be nice to leave you with a tip for the day. And one of the things that I've been working on is drinking more water. And I know that can be challenging for a lot of people because then they tell me, well, if I drink a lot of water, then I got to go use the bathroom a lot. And if it's hard to get to the bathroom, that can be really annoying. So one of the suggestions I heard from someone was, of course, to drink increments amount of water throughout the day. So don't feel like at 6 o'clock, oh my gosh, I haven't had my water. I got to drink like, 3 big glasses because then obviously that's going to keep you up at night. But drink a little bit more throughout the day. And then also think about food that has water in it because that can be water intake as well. Like, fruit, watermelon, green leafy vegetables, anything that's like has the more of a water-based content will help get that fluid in as well. So I thought those are some good tips because then you didn't feel like you were pushing the water at the end of the day. And of course, if you're having issues with having to get up and use the bathroom a lot, then try to limit your intake of water after a certain time, like 5 or 6 o'clock at night. Let me see if anybody had any questions on the chat. So I'll just check the chat button. Oh, I don't see any, but thank you so much for joining me. My email is on the Michigan Parkinson's Foundation website, I believe, or you can kind of find me. Let me type in my email in case anybody has questions. Please feel free to email me.
And thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us.
And this is Sally. Thank you kindly and happy Easter.
Happy Easter. I told you, like, wow, the days have been flying by. So everyone, please stay safe. We're doing a great job keeping our social distance. So kudos to all of you. We're all trying hard. Stay safe. And hopefully I'll see you next week. Gosh. And this should be recorded. So I will get to Mary and we can figure out how to get it out for those that need it. All right. Have a great day, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Angie.
Bye.
Bye.
Good morning, Angie.
And they all start talking.
Thank you.